Honesty with Comedy, Road 2, Call to a Dead Road, Part 5. Okay, so I left off at, yeah, I having to move, right? What's crazy, the sheriff and stuff was supposed to have come 9 o'clock a.m. The management pressed that hard because they said they never misses it, right? They always come. And he didn't want them coming to help me or putting my stuff out the way I was moving it, but now I was hoping that they did come. You hear me? To help me get it up out that doorway. You hear me? Put it outside so I can put it on this truck. Then I'll be. But what's crazy? So I'm rushing, panicking, too. Right? All of a sudden, 8 comes. Here come 9. I'm stressing. Like, oh man, here they come. The only thing that's gonna stop them from coming is the rain. It didn't rain, so they was coming. Packing. Okay, now 9. Oh, here they come. I'm still packing. I'm just gonna pack until they get here. Throw it in the truck. Throw. 10, 11, 12. I didn't even have half of that house done at that time, right? Thank God I had a work from home. That same job that I was running away from, that, that was chasing me down. That was a work from home job that I did not want. That job was the job that I still had that allowed me even time to even go through this transition and to be still keep my job. Crazy. But anyway, I just saying that just to say that's where that job came in handy at as well. So, but I'm rushing. All this time going past, no share, no nothing, right? So then all of a sudden, the manager calls me. He said, they came? I said, no, I'm still packing and stuff. He's like, oh, well, yeah, I don't know what's going on and stuff. I'm going to figure out what's going on. So he then said, oh, well, they're going to reschedule it, for tomorrow or whatever and stuff like that. I don't know if he had it wrong or something had came up, which is crazy, right? Okay, so the next day, I'm still packing. I'm not going to get done. I'm exhausted at this point, so I needed another day. I get up super early in the morning, like 4, 5 o'clock, trying to finish everything. Okay, because he's like, oh, no, they coming this time, for sure. So unpack, boom, 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 still. They didn't come. They did not come. So by them not coming again, I'm then able to finish. So, and when I finish, it's like 3 something. Not now I'm realizing, oh wow, I gotta get to this complex, this new complex. Mind you, this new place is 4 hours from where I was moving from. My new 2 apartment is 4 hours. Their office was closing at 5:30. I didn't get done. No, oh yeah, it was like no ones. Yeah, it was like 1 something. But by the time I would have got out there and that traffic, oh, people who live in Texas know that traffic, child. I wouldn't have made it there in time. I kept saying, oh no, I'm gonna leave, but I wasn't finished. Finish. So by the time I finished and by the time I started to hit the road, I wouldn't have got there. I would have had to just sleep in the parking lot with my 2 cats in a U-Haul truck, with my car latched to the U-Haul truck by the time I would have got there, right? So the landlord then said, is you done now? I said, yeah, I'm done. He said, they didn't come? I said, no. So he calls, and then he calls me back. He said, this has never happened before, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, he worked everything. This never happened before. He ended up calling me back, and he said, the crazy thing is they got called on an emergency all of a sudden. He said, in all the years we've been working with these sheriffs to come, evicting people, this is the first time ever, that they have not been able to come, not once, but twice, with you at all. And I said, that's God. That's not. I'm telling you, it ain't no coincidence. That's God. He knew I needed that time to get that furniture. furniture out. The angels was tired too, because I was taking a minute. I had to breathe. But it was so crazy. How did I even get this wind and no help, no natural help? That was supernatural help. I can tell you that much. I'm gonna give it to. I am not playing. I don't take no credit. Zero. So ended up right, man. Now I am finished and got it out. And then I'm about to be having to sleep in this parking lot. I even told them, like, I'm not going to make it according to the GPS. I'm going to get there probably about 45 or an hour after the office closed. And they're like, yeah, we can't stay, maybe we could try to see if the maintenance man can let you in. But mind you, they still needed the check that I had, you know what I'm saying, for the first month rent, the money order and stuff, and the security deposit. So, well, I paid the security deposit. They needed the rent in order to give me the keys. And that office was going to be closed. So I would have had to wait till the next day. And then, because we couldn't figure nothing out. I'm in traffic. I'm like, I'm not going to get there till 6 now. Now that GPS went up to 6 o'clock, I'm really screwed. They close at 5:30. I'm not playing. Here we go again. I promise. Why all of a sudden I get an update on my GPS saying, here is a faster route. It saved me almost 2 hours. It was like an hour and 45 minutes. Bro, it got me. Yes, in rush hour. I wasn't supposed to get there until 6. That office was going to be closed at 5:30. This reroute, all of a sudden out of nowhere in rush hour in Texas, said, here's a reroute that's going to save you about an hour and 45 minutes. Literally, because of that, I got there like 5:15. 5:15, 5:20. 5:15, 5:20. I couldn't even believe it. I started crying because I'm like, this man is up here whoosh, 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 moving earth to make sure that I got there. Who does that? That ain't even normal. That's why I'm telling this stuff. Because if you can't tell me God ain't real, all the stuff that he has done and got me through and did, even on deck, when I thought hope was lost and there was nothing else for me to do, he flexed, showed out, got me there, and I got there. Money in hand that I did not have 48 hours prior to. I didn't have an address 48 hours to. I wasn't going to be there in time, just an hour or two before. And all of that came in perfect timing. But then it didn't stop. So I got there, got everything situated. Now I got to move this stuff in here. On the second floor. I struggled getting it on the first floor. It was on the same floor as the truck. I'm going to need them angels again. Is they available? God, is they available? I would need more than that. Could you come? Could you teach me football and help me? Because this is going to be another Hail Mary. You feel me? So, got that. At that time, we tired. Me and them cats, they sick and tired of me too. So, I ended up getting as much as possible in. Once again, this dolly came in handy. You feel me? Got that stuff in, and then went to sleep. I had to wake up the next morning to try to finish getting the rest of the stuff. But I was so content. And it had windows. But the feeling, I felt home. I felt home. The environment, it was so nice and peaceful. I felt like, okay, this is where God was telling me, And it's so quiet. That was that other part of that isolation. Wilderness season had started. And then the wilderness